Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Again, welcome to Gashi's Kaiman TV. It is very clear to William Samoei Ruto and Raila Odinga that for sure they cannot win the 2027 general elections. All efforts have been made not to make William Samoei Ruto the first one-term president in the Republic of Kenya. And Raila Odinga and William Samoei Ruto, even when they try to add the numbers, they are not adding up. They are not meeting the threshold of more than half, that is 23 counties where they are supposed to get 25% of the vote cast, and 50 plus 1 votes. And these people are now desperate. And when you look at William Samoei Ruto has been trying a number of strategies, because the strategies, the hope that Raila Odinga would come with the votes and actually bail out William Samoei Ruto is something that seems not to work for them. I want you to look at this simple mathematics. Raila Odinga has lost the Kisii votes from Luo Nyanza. From Nyanza, let's call it Nyanza because it's Nyanza. And the Kisii votes are huge if you ask me. I think they could add up to 1 million votes. All these people voted for Raila Odinga, and he cannot get the 1 million votes now from Nyamira, Kisii, and many other Kisiis who are everywhere, including Mount Kenya, Mombasa, and Nakuru. So Raila has lost 1 million votes. Again, Raila goes to William Samoei Ruto without Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is estimated to be worth 3 million votes from the Kaba Nation and in the diaspora, including Mombasa and Nairobi. The Kaba Nation constitutes about 3 million votes. So if you look at those numbers, Raila has already lost 3 million votes. And he's now going to William Samoei Ruto. Again, Raila Odinga in Nairobi, he used to have what I would call a commanding lead. Since 2027, Raila has always had the majority votes in Nairobi. But when you look at the situation now in Nairobi, the situations are different. The reason why he would get the votes from Nairobi is because of the huge number of the Luo Nation, the Kaba Nation, and the Luhya Nation. So all those would vote for Raila Odinga. Today, Raila would be very lucky to get 30% of the votes that he garnered in Nairobi in the last general elections. Remember, there is also the Mlebe Nation that is bolting out from Raila Odinga. If he is lucky enough and he gets half the votes of the Mlebe Nation, Raila Odinga is likely to go to William Samoei Ruto with less than half of the votes that he garnered. The Luo Nation will vote for Raila Odinga. It is undeniable that they will start with Raila Odinga, though there are some pockets of resistance here and there. It is also undeniable that Raila Odinga is likely to have the majority from the coast region. But now, Raila has been deflated. Raila goes to William Samoei Ruto limping. Raila's go to William Samoei Ruto badly weakened. Raila goes to William Samoei Ruto without votes, without generals like Babu Owino, generals like Edwin Sifuna, unless the things change. From the look of things, it is very clear that he is going to William Samoei Ruto with a wounded team of soldiers who are not strong, soldiers who are not battle-hardened. That is Raila for you. Now, come to William Samoei Ruto. I want to show you that there's no way Raila and Ruto can win an election. Raila, deflated, completely finished, very unpopular, with no votes from Gen Zs. Now come William Samoei Ruto. Now 3 years into office. He goes to election without the Mount Kenya votes. From Mount Kenya, William Samoei Ruto garnered more than 4 million votes. Mount Kenya alone. And we are not counting Nairobi, where the Kikuyus are also the majority. We are not counting Nakuru, Gilgil, Naivasha, where the Kikuyus are also the majority. And they are all over, including in the diaspora. So William Samoei Ruto goes to the election with less than 5 million votes of what he garnered. What do you say? So William Samoei Ruto goes to the election completely finished politically, because the only team that can actually vote for William Samoei Ruto is the Kalenjin nation. Politics in Kenya has always been regional. And when you look at the Kalenjin nation, are they more than 2 million votes? Can they give William Samoei Ruto more than 2 million votes? And remember, he has lost about 5 million votes. People like Ishongwa cannot give William Samoei Ruto's votes. People like Mudavadi, Wetangula cannot give William Samoei Ruto's votes. He cannot get votes. So the big question is, here comes a completely defeated Raila Odinga, William Samoei Ruto with no votes from Mount Kenya, no votes from Nairobi, no votes from the Kisii, no votes from the Eastern. How is he going to win the elections, ladies and gentlemen? How? In fact, just like the day follows the night, that is what will happen. That this election of 2027 is already concluded. What we don't know is whether the opposition is going to be united. But from the look of things, and I want to commend Rigathi Gachagua here, Rigathi Gachagua actually allowed DP to have its way in the by-elections. It's also allowed DAP to have its candidate supported by the united opposition, and also allowed Wiper to have its candidate supported by united opposition. And these are bad news to William Samoei Ruto. And these are good news to the opposition and those who support the opposition. Because you see, Rigathi Gachagua is not the hardliner that many people thought he would be. Rigathi Gachagua is working very well and is sacrificing a lot to ensure the opposition is going to remain united. What we can say that is that this is a clear indication that Rigathi Gachagua is going to give way when it comes to the presidential candidate, even if he's not nominated as the opposition candidate. From the look of things, najua siku jema huonekana asubuhi, dalili ya mvua ni mawingu, wahega wakasema. When you look at Rigathi Gachagua, it is now very, very clear that he is going to support a candidate that will be agreeable by the opposition leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what I think about William Samoei Ruto and Raila Odinga. As one Wabana has always said, that mambo ya Raila na Ruto tulimaliza zamani. Bye bye.